Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a New Year's reading for the 31st of December. I hope you guys have all got a big night planned. I haven't personally. I'm a bit of a homebody on New Year's. I like to just watch it on TV and then chuff off to bed. I think a lot of you are probably like that out there too. We're not big on the ginormic crowds. We do probably enjoy the fireworks. It's always a bit of fun. And I bet that costs an absolute mozza. That'll be happening all around the world. And look, if nothing else, it gives people a little bit of joy in their life for a couple of hours, doesn't it, guys? So I guess what's it really matter? If you are new here, please welcome. We've built a little community of like-minded people here who see pretty much things for what they really are and the lies and deception that's been going on for the last few years. If you hear anything in the background, it's just my blind cat. She can make a bit of noise sometimes. She's pretty old and she does echolocation to try and figure out where she is in the house. So don't get too weirded out thinking it's some weird spirit or something. It's not. It's my cat, Charlie. Cheers, everybody. I've got my cup of coffee. I've got to get back to all your comments too. I try to get back to them. I like to sit and actually read them. So that's why I never rush getting back to you guys, because I like to make the time to actually sit and listen to what you guys are saying, because it's interesting. We're all from different parts of the world and we are experiencing different things, I guess, at the current time. Who knows what we'll be experiencing in 2024 though, because there seems to be a lot about to come out. Hey guys, you know how I've been talking all week about pretty much Eckhart Tolle, and I did find this, it's pretty old. I've had it for so long. I think it says it was published in 2005. He's had his finger on the pulse for a long time, hasn't he, guys? I was opening this book reading and it's all about the awakening process. But see, he's relating it to his experience of awakening. It doesn't matter when you awaken. And it's awakening to your life purpose. That's why we talk about creativity and passions a lot on this channel. And he talks about really learning to live in the now, because that's what we've learned the most. Most of you on my channel here, we have really got a lot better at being present, living in the now, drawing our thoughts back to these present moments and not letting our thoughts drift away, because that's how you create a lot of pain in your body, because you start worrying about things from the past and you have fear about the future and all this kind of stuff. You got to keep drawing yourself back to the now moment. And that's something that he does focus on. So if you haven't got that book, A New Earth, we've been talking about that. The guides have been telling us we're shifting into the new earth now. There's a big transition happening in 2024. There's going to... Charlie! Charlie! Oh, sorry. Charlie! Charlie! Charlie, come. I think she's very deaf. I might go grab her. Hang on a sec. Charlie, come here. I've got you. Oh, sorry, guys. I'll just give her a little cuddle. I think she's looking for me. Here, I'll say hello. It's all right. I've got you. She gets worried where I am sometimes because she's very blind. Sorry, guys. You know, I've always got to have an animal interruption, haven't I? Yeah, it should be right now. Okay, where was I? Oh, there's always something going on with my pets, isn't there? It's sad when your pets get old, though. You really want to nurture them and make them happy in their last years of life, don't you? Okay, the other thing, I just had a little bit of admin, guys. Just a little bit, not very much. In Australia now, they've announced, yes, they're stopping... Oh, my goodness. They're stopping the vapes. They're going to stop importing vapes. Yes, that's right. Get everybody hooked on vapes. All the young ones with all the yummy flavours and all that. The pineapples and watermelons and all that bubble gum or whatever they are. And then rip them out from under them. Because obviously all the vapes have nicotine in them. So that's the latest down here. They've got all the young ones hooked to the vapes. And now they're going to virtually... Well, this is the start of it, isn't it? They're going to just take them away. And, you know, it's funny because my mum always says, you know, my mother, I know a lot of you know the journey with my mother, but she had a good point. She was saying she wondered if the youth crime was related. I mean, we blame a few different things, don't we? Yeah. But the youth crime, could it be from the vapes? Like, are there things that are sending them a little... Because there's a huge amount of youth crime here, and I know that's a bit of a global problem as well. So I thought she had a good point there. So now they're going to rip them away. It's going to be worse because then people will be having to come off these things. You know what smokers are like when they come off chuffing and smoking. It isn't good. If anyone's ever been around anyone that's quit smoking, ooh, it's hard. Even quitting coffee's hard, isn't it? We're not going to quit that though, are we? That's the one thing we really enjoy. We're not giving everything up. Well, they'll probably come after that next. Don't be surprised. The other thing I just wanted to share with you guys. Yesterday I was flicking around on TV last night, and you know, there's nothing on TV. I was going to watch Netflix, but I was just doing some. I think I was commenting to you guys, so I didn't want to actually get into a show. And they had this 80s music show, and I just thought of all you guys and like all the great music. They had George Michael and all these great talent on there. How's music back then? They were very clever, weren't they? They were talking about when the synthesizers first came in and got introduced. And there was a song, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. It came up, and I was like, I had not heard it for years, and it's such a great song. And it reminded me of us and the awakening process, and it's by Soul to Soul. So it's soul, 2/ lines to soul. Soul to Soul is the band, and they were in the 80s. And I want you to go check it out. It's called Back to Life. Back to life, back to reality. That's what the awakening is. You come back to life again, and you come back to a wonderful reality. And now all these people waking up are going back to their life and back to their reality. But it's all going to be better. See, it's all going to be better. We have to stay positive, guys. So I just want you to go check that song out. Soul to Soul, Back to Life. It's got such a great beat, and it's such a great song. It was a big hit in the 80s too. I'd forgotten all about it, but it is a good song, so I thought I'd share it with you because I know you all love music. Speaking of music, I went into the shops yesterday, and I always have to, you know, Louise, I know you get it, and a lot of you out there had to go into the little gardening section, you know how it is. And I saw this little, look, I had to get it. It's got a violin. It's a little, what do you call them? Hedgehog, isn't it? We don't have hedgehogs in Australia. But I bought him because, look, his eye was missing. His eye was missing, and I felt sorry for him. So I said, no, I'm happy. I'll buy him with his eye missing. I don't mind the imperfections. So I got my little hedgehog for the garden with one eye missing. Like that. He's a little blind in one eye. Probably like Sprocket, maybe it reminded me of. So he's quite cute, isn't he? So that's my latest edition. I bought some cards. How about we close our eyes and see what comes up? For the last day of 2023. Woohoo! Let's get that year behind us, guys. Although I think we've got a bit coming in the new year as well, so. All right, let's see what happens. And on mainstream media this morning, they were still talking about how, you know, hopefully things will improve in 2024. I thought all I could think to myself was, yeah, not likely. I'm sure you guys are thinking the same. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, God. I'm getting more tornadoes, more hurricanes. Gosh, Queensland, up there where you are, Jen, they're still copping really severe, like, tornado-type winds up there. People are without power. This is getting crazy. These are abnormal storms. I know you guys are sharing with me all the abnormal snowstorms, things that we're all getting. It isn't normal. But perfect for the agenda, of course, to blame climate change. Oh, sorry about Charlie, guys. But perfect to blame the climate agenda. Oh, she's very distracting. I'm sorry. Oh, she only does it when I'm like around her. Most of the time she just sleeps. So I know she's not in pain because she sleeps beautifully and she's calm most of the time. In case anyone was worried about that. All right, where were we? Oh, God, she interrupts my thoughts all the time. Oh, now I've lost my train of thought, guys. Oh, sorry. Oh, my pets. What is with my pets? Oh, my pets. Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm back. Tornadoes and that. So there's going to be more of this literally tornado, cyclonic, hurricanes. There's going to be more of this swirling kind of energy. Because as we know, when you manipulate and fluff around with the weather, you don't know what the outcome's going to be. It's like everything, you know, everything to do with this reset. It's all well and good when it's written in a book, but when you start implementing things and putting them out there, it can have side effects. It can have the ripple effect. It can have an effect that they're not aware of that can happen. Look at how people stand up, you know, and fight these things as well. That's something that they sort of thought might happen, but might not happen. Well, the same with the weather. It's being manipulated. And so it's affecting and disrupting the patterns, which in turn, as I said, affects animal habitats. It affects everything down the line. Because the seasons, as I think we could all agree, don't feel normal. All our plants are getting confused, aren't they? You know, bulbs are coming up late. When do you put your veggies in? It's getting all confusing now because you're not sure if you're going to get enough rain. You know, it's too warm. And then plants get fooled. And then after winter, they start to bud. And then the buds get burnt because they get a frost and they've come out too early because it's warm. And this is just an example. So this is a kind of madness that's happening. It's all well and good when you put it on paper, but then things can get very turbulent and out of control. And not just, I mean, with tornadoes, with weather. I just mean everything's becoming a tornado. And they're showing me like just papers being strewn everywhere as well. Like just the wind coming up and just... And really that's about people's lives being messed up is what they're saying. Well, we know. And this is what's happening. I'm getting this for February and it's showing me when I'm getting all these papers like swirling up and then flying everywhere. This is bills. Bills are just going to be coming in and overwhelming people and they're just going to keep coming. It's just this endless thing and people aren't going to cope. So it's this turbulent energy of bills arriving in the mail, payments, overwhelm. I'm getting this tornado of it's a tornado of overwhelm. People won't be able to get on top of these things. You know, certainly around March, that's going to be a very traumatic time for a lot of people to get on top of this crisis, and it's really the financial crisis. So we've got this turbulence, tornado energy in all aspects, not just the weather and physically, but in the chaos of the mind. It's going to cause this like swirling tornado chaotic energy for people, unfortunately. And I would say that's around March. Because see, people, the sad thing is people still, I know it's hard to believe, people still trust their government. We've had Elbow saying how he's going to start turning everything around. Oh, yes. Well, he hasn't done anything he's said so far since he's been in. So why are people still believing it? This is what I don't understand. So we've still got these government leaders lying through their backsides that they're going to, you know, help all the little people, peasants and Lego people. But we know that's not true. They've been lying about this for 4 years. So, you know, why would they suddenly, you know, get their truth hat on and start telling the truth? Not going to happen. So, yes, we've got very turbulent, start to the year. But we're not surprised here on this channel. We knew it was coming. All right, let's keep going. I'm getting the good part around this awakening process. And if you're here on my channel, you've already awakened. You're aware that your life has changed, that you're living from a very different place now. You're probably more free of pain and hurts that you've let go from the past. And you're learning to really focus in the now, live a very sort of clutter-free life. They're showing me now, these people waking up, they're removing a lot of junk from their life. They're showing me people decluttering their houses, just throwing out all their shit that just means nothing, meaning junk, like cleaning out sheds, decluttering, doing all this stuff. People are letting go of things. Well, I reckon there'd be a lot of people selling stuff because they'd be trying to make a quick buck to survive. So there's going to be more of this buy, swap and sell kind of stuff going on. I'm getting that. But I am getting this people cleaning up their act. It's like, hang on, let's see where we go in a minute. Oh, and that's what the guides are saying. These people waking up as well. They're being more accountable for their purchases. They're putting more thought into not being, frivolous with their money, not wasting. People are much more aware of not wasting. That's what the awakening is. It's about, it is about looking after your environment. I mean, we don't want to see a zillion shopping trolleys in a river, do we? And all the crap that people dump all over the countryside. So I feel like this is an area that people are focusing on now. There's more of this cleanups going on, and people are being forced to do it. See, it's the downsizing. You know, it's not about the ego anymore. We talk about it here all the time. It's not about the caravan and how many boats, who's got the biggest speedboat and who's got 8 jet skis and all this kind of crap. And look, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there is, because there's people who really enjoy that lifestyle and they've got the money to do it, you know, good on them. But the people who were sort of mortgaged to the hilt and then borrowing money to just look good, and this kind of thing's changing. This is where it's all really, it's saying dialing up. People are having to go back to basics. We know that's what the awakening is. It's about getting into and getting back to who you really are. You're not the things that you own. You're not your material house. You're not your car that you drive. You're you. And that's what the awakening is. It's about getting people to focus off the materialism and getting back to the more heartfelt place where people are kinder, caring. It's like we've all lost our way, isn't it? And look, I know life hasn't been like that always in the past. Gosh, a lot of us here have probably had quite difficult upbringings. I'm sure that would be a common thread if we all talked about it. That life wasn't easy for us either. But for some reason, we just happen to be here on this timeline where the world is going through a major shift that is vibrating and trying to raise the frequency. I don't really know why this is happening. Has anyone got a clue on why we're going through this? Well, let's see if I can get anything. Hang on. Oh, it's just saying the world had to change. The frequency is too dark. The energy was too draining. It was too depressive. It was like a cloud hovering over the earth, like a big dark grey cloud hovering over the earth. And the awakening, they're describing the awakening as pricking the cloud and the rain comes down, and like it's like purification. So it's like a purification, the guides are saying. You know, when I talk about it a lot, when the rain comes down, it changes the ions in the air. It makes people feel better, as long as it's not every day like you guys in the UK sometimes get. But you know how you get a beautiful downpour of rain and it's very refreshing. All the grass comes up green, it smells clean, all the gutters and the roads get cleaned out, and everything just feels a bit brighter and healthier and happier. People are in a little bit more energized mood after nice rain and all. That's just the image they're giving me. It's that cleansing of the earth. And the rain has to sort of come to do that. So it's this pricking of the dark cloud. If you think of a dark cloud, you tend to think of thunder, lightning. I'm getting that song. Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo. Is that Queen? It's Queen, isn't it? So I'm getting that song. I always have to get a song here. If you're new here on my channel, they just drop songs in as well. So I'm getting this dark cloud. It had to be lifted. It had to be lightened, because it's the weight of the world. That dark cloud. It's suppressive. And you know, if you think about it, anyone, you know how they say, oh, he's walking around under a dark cloud, or it means someone's got depression. They might have dark night of the soul. They're just downtrodden. They feel suicidal. You know, anxiety is another form of these kind of things. That dark cloud, it had to be, what's the word? It had to be moved on, the guides are saying. It's time for a refresh of energy for the earth. It's a cleansing. It's a cleansing of the earth's energy frequency. Well, that's just all I'm getting. All right, let's keep going. Oh, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I talked to my girlfriend the other day, right? Really close friend, like we're really close. She lives in Brisbane. And she was on the jabby wheel, well, still is probably. I don't know. We don't talk about it. And she was one of the people that in the very beginning, when I said to her about all these things, a few years ago. Sorry guys, I've got a scratchy throat where I cleaned the shower yesterday with that exit mold, and it gets stuck in your throat. Pretty toxic, some of those chemicals, but they do take the mold off. We've got a white shower, so I have to use it. And I talked to her a few years ago about the reset, and I said, oh, well, I'm not getting the jab and that because, you know, this is a big global reset and I know where it's all heading. And she's the one who actually told me that this is all, that's all not true. Oh, lovey, none of that's true. Oh, none of that's true. Everyone just needs to go out and get their jab. But she did say that to me, and it was very frustrating, and that was a couple of years ago. And then, oh, sorry, guys. And then yesterday we were talking, and we started talking about how bad things were, and she really agreed. And she said, yeah, they're just taking us down that road of communism. I couldn't believe my ears. So people are waking up that they're wanting to do this dictatorship. See, remember, they're working with people. Two people are talking. So she's the one that said that to me, and I just went, well, spot on. That's exactly what they want to do. Control and track and trace us. You're right. So I tried to not say too much. I could have gone blah, 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 and blurted everything out, but I didn't, because I thought, yay. She understands now. She's starting to get a grip on this. And I did say to her, well, with, you know, Albanese, who is elbow here, if you knew, I said, with elbow meeting up with Panda, meaning China, Xi, I said, that can't be good. That's communism right there being created. And she goes, yep, you're right. Like, so we had this little conversation. I couldn't believe it. It was a miracle. So people are waking up. But they're still piecing it together. But that's okay. At least they're talking to us about it. And we're not looking so crazy now. Although I think it's like either people forget that we said that all back then. But that was seed planting, I guess, wasn't it? I don't know. It's just really strange, isn't it? Because you want to go, yeah, I told you all this like 3 years ago or whatever. Or longer. But no one listened, did they? Anyway. What can you do but just sit back and watch the show unfold, as we always do, guys. All right, let's see if there's anything else. Oh, they're giving me all these stars. Stars burn bright. Stars burn bright. And I'm getting that first star I see at night. So I'm getting, now the clouds are parted, we're able to see the stars. The skies are getting clearer. That's the image I'm getting, because I'm getting that song by Simply Red Mick Hucknall. One of you was sharing a story with me about that Mick Hucknall, that he was neighbour to one of your friends out there. It was so funny, wasn't it? They used to play loud music all the time. Mick Hucknall, Simply Red, I'm getting, gonna fall from the stars straight into your arms. And I'm getting that Coldplay song, Sky Full of Stars. Oh, I love that song. And then I'm getting, of course, Starry, Starry Night. Paint the colours blue and green. Oh, we get so much music here. So we're getting starry songs because the clouds are clearing. The earth's being cleansed. And so we're able to see the night sky again. That's what I'm getting. I get some strange analogies here. Just go with it, guys, if you are new. So that things are starting to clear. Well, things will be starting to clear in 2024. So I guess that's the image that we're getting. We're going to see a lot more stars because the awakening is happening. The night sky is getting clearer. Things are getting clearer. It's good. All right. Oh, they're giving me this. They're giving me a strange one. They're saying we've got to wash our thought processes. You know how sometimes you get bombarded with a lot of thoughts and it's hard to sort them out? That's what happens when people have or go through the awakening or have depression and this kind of thing. It's usually jumbled up thoughts, and that's why people take medication and things like that. I've been on it myself in life as well at times when I've had depression or gone through my dark night of the soul. And what it does, it puts your thoughts back into clarity. So instead of being jumbled up, and this is no offense to men, this is why men can't do more than sort of two things at once, because they get jumbled up. They like to compartmentalize things and do things in an order, whereas women like to, or not like to, but women can juggle a lot of things. You know, we could pretty much have, I feel, 6 things on the go and still get things kind of sorted. And I'm not blowing our trumpet. That's just a fact pretty much that you would probably all agree on. It's just that we're wired differently in the brain and how we process things. Where was I going with this? Oh, my brain today. Hang on, I've got to have some coffee. Our thoughts need washing. So they're showing me us putting, it's like they're showing me an old-fashioned washing line. You know those ones on the timber frames that would be outdoors, and you know, you'd see the mum hanging out all the washing. Well, that's us. We've got to like hang all our thoughts out. It's showing us clarifying our thoughts and getting things hung out, and we're pegging them on the line so we can like see our thoughts. It's getting clarity. And well, also, if you think of washing on a line, like if you see a heap of nappies, old-fashioned nappies on a line, drying, or towels or sheets or whatever, they're always flapping in the breeze. They're flowing. It's like they're moving and they're flowing. So I'm getting that image for us. We've got to start getting our thoughts flowing. We don't want any thoughts just gunked up and trapped in our head. That's why I give you guys tips a lot on things like, you know, if you're having trouble with somebody, you can put them in the freezer. You can put their name on a piece of paper and put it in the freezer. You can burn it in a fire if you really want to get them out of your life. These are just subconscious things that you can do to help yourself. I am a list person. I've always told you that. I write things down. If I've got to do a few jobs, for example, today, I'll make this up. For example, I want to clean the fridge out. I want to finish vacuuming the floors, and I want to take Sophie for a walk. So I would write those pretty much down. That's just me, because I'll get overwhelmed. And then at the end of the day, I can look back and go, yeah, I achieved those 3 things. So at least I've achieved those things. So I feel a sense of accomplishment. That's what I do. Everyone does different things. So I feel like we've got to find ways to get our thoughts nice and clear instead of all jumbled up. Like it's like all the washing in a washing basket. And this is all of us at the moment. And it could be why we've got so many aches, pains and ailments in our bodies, guys, because we could still be jumbled up subconsciously in our past hurts and bits of fragments of memory that I keep talking about. So now we've got to start getting some really good clarification by pegging our thoughts up on the line and seeing our thoughts. And I guess what the guides are trying to say is, when thoughts come into your mind, try and deal with it. Don't dismiss it. For example, you might think about, here's an example. Here's an example that would test me. Yesterday, remember I was telling you last week about my girlfriend that stood me up, and I was sitting at the coffee shop for an hour by myself, having my lunch by myself. Well, I had to go into the supermarket where she works yesterday, and I ran into her, and she was chatting to my daughter, and then she saw me, and then I just straight away went, oh, good one. Oh, thanks for standing me up. That was nice of you to stand me up, because I can joke around with her. We get on really well. And she was just weird about it. It was just so weird about it. And then she was saying, well, you could have come out with my friends. I asked you. And I said, yeah, but we'd already arranged it, and I'd already had my coffee and that by the time I texted you. And she kept putting it back on me. It was just weird. It was so weird. It was like, in her mind, it like didn't happen, but then she knew it happened. And she kept kind of walking away. Her body language was she was trying to remove herself and kind of not have to deal with it, is what I got, because it was the strangest thing. So weird. It's like she didn't want to own up to it, to what she had done. So there you go. That's a thought that will come into my mind probably today. That's just an example. I'd be thinking about, now how do I deal with this? This is what I keep thinking. See, I keep thinking, how do I deal with this? Like, do I be normal? Do I, a lot of you guys suggested too, maybe it's time I'm vibrating away from her. I would say that's what's happening. But this is a kind of example of thoughts. When these thoughts come in, sort of think about it instead of, like, I could just press that down, like do the old, suppression and just not face it. But sometimes you need to work through these things. So I think that's what they're kind of saying. Get some clarity on things in your mind. Like, start processing, how can I deal with this? I don't want to be carrying this around. So I guess I've got to make decisions. Am I going to move forward with this friendship, or am I going to leave it behind? Or maybe I'll just sit in it for now. But they're do you understand what I'm saying? It's like when thoughts come in, they want you to start dealing with them instead of suppressing them and ignoring them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with letting thoughts flow through as well. Like, I know that's something Eckhart Tolle does because that's how you live in the now. But also, you don't want to bury them, is what the guides are saying. Because, again, then we're rebuilding the backpack of burdens again. And we've managed on this channel to get rid of the backpack of burdens. So you don't want to be starting to refill that backpack. For example, with this incident, I could say, oh, obviously there's something about me, you know, have those other friends been in her ear because they're the ones that dumped me during this picky wheel event. You know, I could take this to a whole other place, but the guides are saying don't do that with thoughts that come in your mind. Just hang them out for what they are and peg them up on the line and sort of start sorting through your washing is what the guides are saying. Start sorting through your thoughts. And I think, Catherine, it's you that always says we do need to do spiritual decluttering. And I agree with that. I think we do. We need to always be clearing out our thoughts because they can become very jumbled up and overlap and overwhelm us. And then what happens? Thoughts become things. They manifest more. And then also they become things in your body. They become feelings. They become emotions. You've got to find these ways of detaching. And look, I know that's not easy, but we do have to do that when thoughts come into our minds. And we've got a lot. If you think about it, guys, I know on this channel, because we share so much on here, that we share common thoughts. And the thing is, we've got a lot that we're dealing with because we're seeing this, we're feeling it, we're knowing it. That's a lot in our body. So that's a lot of thoughts, you know, to peg on the line. We're getting thoughts as in, well, we're seeing things with our crystal glasses, but we're sensing things. We're hearing little voices in our heads that are saying, oh, no, that's not a good idea, or we're getting gut feelings. So we've got an enormous amount of thoughts, and thoughts come as any form, really. This is just the brain that takes the thought, which is the messages being delivered to the brain. So we have to make sure we're not leaving the laundry jumbled up in the basket. We're pegging it out and we're sort of addressing and dealing with things. You know, I'm not saying your mind's going to be perfectly clear all the time, but again, learning to live in the now is a good way of actually doing that, isn't it? And going with the flow, like the washing, letting the washing flap in the breeze, going with the flow, and not resisting things too. You know, I could have easily, the other day, for example, this is just an example, my example, because it's fresh in my mind. I could have like walked away from her and then it would have all been even weirder next time I saw her. Whereas I just addressed it straight up because I didn't want to carry the resistance in my body about it. I didn't want to be, more anxious and worried about it and how am I going to do it? Like I just said to her, why did you stand me up? Like, what was that about? Like but you know what it was? I stood for myself and I stayed in my truth because I didn't understand why she did it. So I just wanted to know. So it kept that resistance out of my body. So you guys will have your own things as well that you're going through. But these are all our life lessons, you know. It's like the saying you said again, Jen. The things that happen to us, what was that saying? The things that happen to us are life lessons. They're not a prison sentence. We don't have to stay in them anymore. We don't want to rebuild and reload our backpacks. I guess that's a message is what I'm trying to say in a roundabout way. I'll get there eventually, guys. You poor things. All right, let's see if there's anything else, then we'll pull some cards. Don't forget, guys, I'm still doing my country readings when I get time. I've done the UK. I'll actually leave a video over here about the difference between men and women. I did a very early video about how men and women think. Not that I'm a man, but I did work in barber shops and things like that. So I have got a fair bit of experience of being around blokes when I was younger. All right. So I have a little bit of insight to how they do think sometimes. Anyone who's been around men know that they do compartmentalize. All right. Yes, so look out for my UK reading and I will do some more soon. And I'll try and group countries together, guys. Don't worry, I'll get to you all. All right, let's keep going. Yes, Martin, I'll do Sweden. All right. Oh, I'm getting Sushi peering out the door of 10 Downing Street. How ridiculous were his Christmas? Those Christmas messages of all the leaders, ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. I can't even go there. If you haven't seen them, please go watch them, guys. You will lose it. You'll lose it at Sushi's. He's got two. He's got like one that takes off movies, like a Home Alone thing, and then Trudeau's. Don't even get me started on that. What an absolute lying. Anyway, enough of that. Oh, where's the my brain today? It must be the New Year brain fry, is it? I just can't get my thoughts together today. Oh my God. Yes, he's peering out of 10 Downing Street. I've got it back. Thank you, guys. He's peering out of 10 Downing Street. He's getting ready. He's just seeing what the people are doing. He's got a bit of, Sushi's got a little bit of hesitancy and uncertainty. That's Rishi Sunak, if you knew. He's got a bit of hesitancy and uncertainty of where he stands in all this with the people. He's a little bit hesitant of rolling out the next big part of the reset. But he is peering out now. He's taking a look. He's starting to rub their hands together, I would say, with the evil laugh, like all the rest of them. Oh. Hey, guys, there is protests in France. So good. There's protests in France. I was saying that the other day. So Macron has got a little bit of trouble going on. It's awesome. Let's hope that people just keep standing up. Oh, God, it's so good, guys, when you hear it, isn't it? All right, let's pull some cards, guys. Enough of me yapping on today. I've got the New Year brain fry going on. Affirmations. Let's see what we get. Oh, discover. There is always space for growth and something new to learn. Never stop being a student in life. And I'd say that is spot on. We're always learning and discovering here on this channel, aren't we? We love new information. We love understanding things. We're always like searching for more, aren't we? It's just something that we do. That's why I'm always showing you books and things like that. And I know you guys are always suggesting different songs and things that we share, videos. You know, we've been watching that M-Guy electric vehicle. Just, we like to learn and discover new things. It's interesting. I know a lot of you here watch Bashar. He's really interesting. We talk about so many different things, don't we? I talk about Sister Shivani too. I really like listening to her. She speaks Hindi and English. Go check her out too. She's really good. She's someone that I've really learnt a lot off of, how to cope with people. Because that's, I think, one of the hardest things that a lot of us here on this channel, being empaths, intuitives and psychics and things, we really struggle being around people. It's super challenging, isn't it? Become. Close your eyes. What does your best self look like? Open your eyes and become your vision. And to me, that card is about, well, close your eyes, open your eyes and become your vision. What does your best self look like? I think your best self, when I think of that card, is your real self. I think it's who you really are. I think we never knew who we really were prior to the awakening. And it's been so refreshing to find out who we are. That's how I see it. We became who we really are. It's a caterpillar emerging into the butterfly again. Phoenix rising from the ashes. It's that kind of thing again. Oh, did I show you the pictures on those? Oh, I didn't. That was Discover. These are cute, these cards. Oh, and that is the one on Become. All like little flowers today, aren't they? And now I've got this one. Receive. How can someone support you if you don't let them? Receiving and charity. See, I would say that as empaths, most of you would be on my channel, and awake people, I'd say we're fairly giving. We don't give, though, to receive. We just give because that's who we are. And I don't mean in an egotistical way. We give with great humility. I would say most of us have done things that a lot of other people probably have never considered or would do. And then the thing is, what they're saying there is don't forget to receive yourself. Like, don't push away when someone's giving to you. It's actually healthy. It's healthy for you and it's healthy for them. Because remember, if you think about being a giving person, how that makes you feel good inside, well, that makes someone else feel good inside if they're giving to you as well. So I think that's what they're saying. Get the balance right when it comes to giving and receiving. Make sure that you're not just giving. And I know a few of you out there are very giving to your families and things like that. It can be very draining. So make sure you're getting the balance right of receiving as well. I'm going to pull a Jenny Ghost. Jenny Ghost. We used to read this book to my son called Jenny Ghost. Oh, God. A lot. Jenny Eagle. Awaken card as an outcome. It's going to be so interesting to see what 2024 brings, guys. I reckon we're going to have many, many laughs at the clown show that's going to evolve. We'll call it Clown 2.0. We could call it Clown 2.0 Reset Agenda. Clown 2.0 is about to arrive on our doorstep. What have we got? Intuition. I listen to and follow my intuition. Oh, look at her eyelashes. They're awesome. Intuition. I listen to and follow my intuition. Oh, that looks like a bum, doesn't it? I better cover it. You know what YouTube's like. I listen to and follow my intuition. Yes. I think we are all very, very good at doing that, aren't we, guys? I don't think that's a problem for us on this channel. And into 2024, the antenna are like supercharged now. They're like got these, they're showing me like our antenna. You know, I always talk about our extended antenna. Like we started off with the Dr. Spock ears. If you're new to this channel, we had the old Dr. Spock ears of Star Trek. Then they became these like little antenna that shot out like My Favorite Martian, and then suddenly they got extended even more because as you go through your awakening process, that you become very heightened in your sensory awarenesses. And now tonight they're showing our antenna with little sparklers on the end. We're getting the sparkle energy. The sparklers for New Year's. How's the visuals the guides give us? It's ridiculous. All right, let me see if there's anything else to finish off with today, guys. Of course there is. I'm getting the U2 song New Year's Day. I will be with you again. It's such a great song. I love you too. You know I do. Hi, anyone in Ireland. So I'm getting New Year's Day. Hang on a minute. I'm getting that song, which is kind of weird. Hold me now. It's hard for me to say I'm sorry. I just want to let you go or let you know. Hold me now. It's hard for me to tell you I'm sorry. And this is the people waking up. A lot of them want to tell us they're sorry, but we're not going to hear it. I always tell you not to wait for that, don't I? But I think in 2024... there are going to be shitloads of people waking up, excuse the French. There will be. And they're going to want to tell you they're sorry, that they didn't believe you and trust what you were telling them. But we're not going to hear it. They're just going to think it. But that's okay. We don't care. As long as they wake up. Hey, guys. All right, let's see if there's one more thing. Oh, no, they're giving me that cheesy song. I'm not finishing with this though, guys. May all acquaintance be forgot and all in time. What's that song? May all acquaintance be forgot. Say no and all hangs on. I don't even know the words, but you know that old song that everyone sings as the new year passes through and everyone moves forward. I'm getting that song and everyone's got locked arms. That's all of us guys, locked arms singing that. I'm just seeing all the Terrabellians singing that song because it's like good riddance to the 2023. Let's hurry up and get 2024 over with. That's what we're all thinking. Oh my God. Hang on. Oh, I'm getting that song again. We've had it a few times by Mariah Carey. There's a hero and it stands beneath your heart. Oh, that's a pretty song. I'm going to finish with that today. But you know who the hero is, don't you? I don't even have to tell you guys. It's you. We're our own hero. I've been saying that for probably 6 months now here when we've had this song before. There's a hero and it's found within your heart. I don't sound like Mariah Carey though. Sorry about that, guys. I don't quite have the range that Mariah Carey has. Oh my God. So I'm going to leave you with that. You're your own hero. They're telling me to pull a little card for us. This is our little final New Year card. Hang on. Let's see what the hero gets. The hero resides in you. Something like that, isn't it? It's a long road. Oh, there you go. We're getting the elephant energy. Elephants are very auspicious, aren't they? If their trunk's going up. Feel. It's okay to feel something and not know the source. It's also okay to feel something without trying to change how you feel. Aww. And see, that's that acknowledging your thoughts again. Accepting that they're there, working through them. You can't keep pushing feelings down because if you do that, you create the backpacker burden again. So just allow your feelings to be there. Oh, and of course I've got to get the Robbie Williams song Feel. I do love that song though. It's very good. Has anyone watched the Robbie Williams Netflix? I've got to watch that. I haven't watched it yet. I do like Robbie Williams music. Feel. Let me see if there's anything else. I think we're nearly done for the year. Well, we're all done for the year. We've all had a gutful and enough of the BS that's rolled out in 2023. Hang on. Oh, I'm getting that Robbie Williams song. Let me entertain you. Bum, bum, bum. Come on, let me entertain you. He's got a great voice, hasn't he? I'm getting that song. We need a bit of an upbeat song to finish, don't we, guys? Hang on. Oh, they're giving me all these songs. You've got the power. You've got the power. I'm getting that by Snap. I'm getting Salt and Pepper. Do 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 do. Push it good. Do 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 do. Oh, and of course I got to finish with what's with all the 80s hits we're finishing with. I'm getting Ice Ice Baby. Stop. Look and listen. Dun. Ice Ice Baby. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know why we're getting that. We just love music. I think that's why we're getting it. I know all you guys really love music here. It's so fun, isn't it, to just put music on and just enjoy it for what it is. Hang on, let me see if there's one more thing. Oh, I'm getting that. This is the song I'm going to finish with today. Who sings it? I don't know who sings it. It's either... is it? I don't know. Is it Glenn Campbell or... I don't know. You've got to try a little kindness and overlook the blindness of the narrow-minded people on the streets. You've got to try a little kindness and you'll overlook the blindness of the narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded streets. Do, do, do. So I'm guessing that in 2024 the kindness is going to override the meanness, I guess. Is that what they're trying to say? That's what I'm thinking. They're giving me Gordon Lightfoot now. Oh, sorry, I'm getting so much music today. We're going to be wrapping up the year. They're giving me that Gordon Lightfoot. I'm getting Sundown. Sundown, you better take care. But there's another song by Gordon Lightfoot. Oh, what is it? Oh, I've gone blank. can't think of it, but they give me that sundown. So maybe the sun's going down on 2023. That'd be a good thing. Oh, and now, of course, I've got to get another song. Sorry, guys, I'm getting inundated. Oh, I'm going to finish with this song. Elton John and George Michael. Don't let the sun go down on me. Don't let the sun go down on me, yeah. Although I search myself, there is nothing I can see. This is so bad with words. I'm not a fragment of my life to wander free. I'm going to leave you with that song today. I think that song will give us a really good upbeat feeling today. I'll leave you with that George Michael and Elton John song. Don't let the sun go down on me. The sun's not going to go down on the BS detectors because we're shining bright, aren't we, guys? And we can see all the stars now at night. And we're going to face 2024 in our rocky, oh my God, spiritual strength. Oh, because we've been exercising our spiritual powers, haven't we, guys? All right, I'm going to leave with that. I think that's enough music out of the jukebox for anyone. And I'll say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful New Year's, everybody. Enjoy, have fun with all your family and friends and all our pets and animals and all the above. And take care, everyone. Stay safe, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye, everybody. Don't forget, like buttons, comment, and I will get back to your comments very soon. And subscribe. Hit the bell notification as well so that my videos pop up. And I'll talk to you very soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.